Okay, we are now live. Hello.
Hi guys.
We're having technical difficulties.
It took a long time to have the live button start.
Yeah, but apparently Streamyard did not think that we should be going live tonight.
Apparently, my internet thinks no going live tonight.
No.
All right. Anyways, what?
It's snowing. I'm throwing snowballs at you.
Run with cotton. Hello, Melanie. How are you doing tonight?
Hi, Melanie. Please forgive me. I'm in a really good mood tonight, so.
You and me both, sister. You and me both.
Snowball fight.
Okay, so tonight we're going to be talking about Christmas time. Since it's July 25th, I figured we do a Christmas in July special. Talk about Christmas time at Disney. Hello, James.
Hey James.
Hi, James.
James Ryan also texted me. He is at the parks right now, but he might stop in.
Okay.
Sorry, didn't mean to get off your thought.
It will hurt you like a real snowball would, Melanie. You are definitely correct. It is
Yes.
polyfill. Ooh, that would be a fun craft to make. Fabric snowballs, like stuffed with polyfill for like an indoor snowball fight. Hold on, where's my piece of paper for video ideas?
I don't know where your paper is.
I don't either. You don't want it. You guys get a little bitty glimpse of my craft space. You want to see the rest of it.
Is it a glimpse of what Kat's craft space it was like a few days ago?
I fall over things in my craft room.
Yeah.
Got it.
I mean, this is off to a good start.
Yeah.
I had technical difficulties earlier. I couldn't hear Lena when I first popped on backstage. My internet was not working.
Yep. We heard crackling noises on my end.
Crackling noises.
I tried to convince Roxana that neither of us heard it. It was all in her head, but she wasn't going for that.
Yeah, that's a good thought.
Yeah, I know that's a really popular.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. That's a really.
Do not eat them all.
Oh man, I got the bad case of the giggles right now. Thank you, Lena, for giving me the bad case of the giggles. Hey, Cargo.
Hey, Cargo. I was gonna say, do you even think Disneyland is gonna attempt to do the Halloween refurb, not knowing the? I don't think they ever announced the guidelines.
We don't know if Disneyland will open anymore than any this year.
They haven't even announced. They were supposed to open this month, and California was like, "No, you're not opening this month." So who knows when or if they'll open? So I forgot what I was gonna say because Lena got me distracted. Yeah, you, Lena. You.
Me?
I
am cute and innocent. I don't know what you're talking about.
Between you and Cargo, the two of you are horrible.
Okay, wait. You shouldn't say. I was going to say you shouldn't say horrible. You should say that they're well put team to have you distracted. That's better words.
They get me distracted very easily.
Someone in the background goes, I don't even believe that one when I said I was cute and innocent.
Hey, Lady Jamers, how you doing tonight?
Hello. Oh, we probably should say Emily can't be here today.
Yeah. So between Lena and Cargo, yeah, you, but nothing innocent.
I was gonna say I don't have enough stamina to do that to people. So
Oh man. Thanks, Delina. I lost my train of thought now.
Well, we're talking Christmas in July.
Yes, we were. Caitlin, you want to go? I'm gonna put you on big screen.
Oh gosh, just thoughts on Disney or all over? Oh, are we going? Okay.
Yeah, we're going now.
This is going great today.
This is just going off to a great start.
Christmas in July for me is just watching Hallmark Christmas movies. I think everyone watches Hallmark Christmas movies. Yes. What else am I watching? I've been watching if Disney continues doing the Christmas party, looking at updates all the time about that. What else is new? Figuring out if we're going to get a Christmas where we can travel and see family, because I definitely have family in Chicago that would like to see. But it's kind of up in the air. I don't know. That's my thoughts.
All right, Lena.
I'm simple. I'm not that very hard to please.
I'm playing with glitter.
Goodness golly. We went from talking to Christmas in July to going to glitter.
Christmas Disney, July.
Chris, for me, it's especially with today being 25th. It's like, ooh, yay! We're getting towards the holidays, and I spent this afternoon, looking through my photos from when we were at Disney at Christmas. We actually got there the day after Christmas this past year, so that was a lot of fun to be able to do that. And I have not been watching Hallmark Christmas in July, but I know that there are a lot of great Christmas movies on Disney Plus. Sam and I just recently watched Noelle, and we thought it was a really, really cute movie.
I haven't seen it yet, but it's on my list.
If you haven't seen it, you should really watch it. It's really cute.
Okay. And Cargo, I'm a hot mess now.
She really is. It's okay. We forgive her.
It's summer. It's hot. Everyone's gonna look like a hot mess.
Oh
my.
Good. If anyone cares.
Exactly.
I'm clearly not well because someone got me distracted earlier.
Guilty.
Thank you, Cargo, but I'm a hot mess. I'm a hot mess.
I feel like a hot mess all the time, but yet again, that's just my brain talking. Majority of the time.
Yeah. What on earth?
Sorry, guys. This stream is going haywire today. Is that the right word?
Haywire.
Christmas, so I'm throwing snowballs at everybody in the chat.
Somebody got you distracted. Was he around 16?
The conversations Lena, Cargo, and I were having this morning.
Oh, I'm sure they were. I'm sure they broke both of you.
Oh no, we were trying to break Roxana.
And you were successful.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. Oh, gamers, it's so fluffy. I'm bad at impressions. I try.
It's so fluffy.
Don't eat, yeah.
Cargo. I just saw that.
Cargo, you always get me distracted.
Well, at least you're not messaging on Instagram. You know what I mean?
You too.
We do what?
I'm gonna be FaceTiming you two tonight.
He is not available right now. Please leave message after the beep. Beep.
Good timing. Sorry, guys, if you hear noise, it's just me fidgeting. Sorry, I'm never stimmed today, and I have to do it.
Yeah.
That's why I like getting things with tops on it. Like an Apple Pencil, you just have the cap where the lightning cable is. So for me,
I can't
like,
breathe. I can never breathe when you're around.
Oh, Cargo. Oh, rocks. What are we
oh
gonna
gosh, is Cargo gonna break you again tonight?
Yeah, and she's starting right now.
I can throw snowballs at Cargo.
Does anybody have favorite recipes they like to make during Christmas?
Like Christmas or Christmas in July?
Just Christmas.
Christmas in general.
I like to make cookie press cookies, and I have one of the old metal antique cookie presses.
Yeah.
And you fill the tube and you twist it, and it like forms a cookie.
Right.
I love making those. They have newer versions that are plastic, but I don't like those.
They don't work
I
as well.
do not.
I can never handle Cargo and her shenanigans.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I was able to swallow that, because that would have hurt.
You wouldn't, yeah. We don't need anyone choking on this live stream.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I've already had an asthma attack today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's really hot and muggy here. So.
It's been getting pretty humid. It's almost rained here in North Carolina, like either thunderstorm or just poured for a good like couple hours every single day. It's getting unpredictable with Florida now, and I'm like,
yeah,
I didn't sign up for this. So I get you with the muggy aspect. Oh no. You can't go say something else?
It's been really hot here too. It hasn't been humid. That's only because it hasn't rained recently, so.
I was gonna say north of you guys had quite a like northern Illinois. Those almost got tornado warnings since I saw that. Wait, what about Florida? Yeah, I didn't sign up to have North Carolina be as unpredictable in weather as Florida is. That's what I meant. Because like it could snow one day and then become 70 the next day. And it's weird.
We're actually in flash flood warnings here.
That's going to be coming my way on Monday.
I'm sending it to you, Rox, filled with lots of love.
Ah, thank you.
Welcome.
Rain is like sometimes rain is good to just watch and just read a book, you know. And
yeah,
but sometimes when it's thunderstorming stuff, that's when it's not fun.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't had a whole lot of rain yet this year, and so everything is so dry that instead of soaking in, it's just going to beat down on the top of it and splatter. So it's not like it's going to be able to soak in. Yeah. So that's what causes the flood warnings.
It's either you have too dry of a ground to do rain, or you have too much and it can't absorb anymore.
Both. Right now it's too dry, but we're in for like 4 days of rain. And so It was actually about this time last year that one of our rural towns actually flooded, and it actually flooded the whole town because the reservoir dam broke. So we're hoping that doesn't happen this year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been really dry up here where there will be times where it would rain for a few days and then it'll be like clear and sunny the next few days, and then hi Cargo, you keep saying hi to me.
She wants you to remember that she is here.
I see you, Cargo. I know you're she's trying to get me distracted too.
Do you want me to throw another snowball at her?
Yes. Throw it.
I was gonna say, I'm trying to stay off
forgot what I
topic,
was
but I'm
gonna
trying to
say.
figure out
I got
something.
distracted.
Caitlin, you'll learn that we pick a topic, but doesn't necessarily happen.
No, like tonight. Cargo, I am paying attention to you, which is why I'm distracted. Okay, what I completely forgot what I was going to say. What's tonight's topic again? Oh yeah, that's right. Christmas in July and at Disney. You know what the funny thing is? I used to be a cast member and I've never seen the Christmas trees at Disney Springs at all.
I haven't either, and I was actually there last year. So, but I will say, Pepper Tree Villa actually has more trees in their villa than Disney Springs does in their tree trail.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they go. I was trying to get them to come on tonight.
Cargo.
Why does and the Cargo's gonna want to see my shirt, but
Let me guess, it's not stream friendly, or is it?
no, it is stream friendly. It's just hold on, I have to stand up, and I don't feel like standing up.
Just do it when you have a chance.
It requires effort for me to stand up. Yeah, and I wonder why my face is so red, Cargo.
Cargo. I approve.
I was gonna say the Christmas I ended up the Christmas season I was at, it was in between the Halloween and Christmas. I had like 2 days where it was still Halloween, and they started putting up Christmas decorations the next day. But Disney Springs didn't have their Christmas tree trail ready yet, so I haven't actually seen the Christmas tree trail. And I'm somebody who used to work there. All my coworkers love it. They sometimes go after their shifts just to hang out there for a little bit, take fun pictures. And I think they might be doing a cast preview this year, as long as they're still doing it, honestly. But I think it'll be fun.
Handy tip, if you're using fabric that has glitter, baby powder, just sprinkle baby powder on it and it'll wipe right off.
All right. Because Cargo asked for it.
I'm sorry, I just saw it.
I'm gonna stand up. And I was gonna wear ears, but I had a headache. So
Okay.
What I'm
Cargo,
wearing.
now I get what she's saying.
Cargo.
Aaron, drive safe.
Be safe, Aaron.
Don't try to chat and drive. Oh, that rhymed, and I didn't
Okay.
even ask for it.
All right, Cargo. Since you asked for it.
Oh, it's an Ariel tee?
Yeah.
Nice. Mine is the Pixar Ball Spirit jersey I got in this is my birthday Disney store like purchase I would do every year. I usually do one a year. So I did this. I got a couple of one Funko Pop and a couple of small figurines for my desk. But other than that, I kept it simple this year. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Mine is a tank top I got for $1 at Dollar General on clearance.
Nice. Yay, area.
So yeah, I've never seen the Christmas trees over at Disney Springs. I keep wanting to say Downtown Disney because for the longest times I was.
Thank you for second guessing and say it correctly, because that's something that annoys me.
Yeah.
Because people say it all the time, and I'm like, guys, it's Disney Springs now. I understand you call it Downtown Disney because that's what it used to be.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for all the cast members here,
Studios, MGM Studios, so.
Yeah.
I just call it studios.
And here's the thing, like when I did the DCP, I that was 2010, and it wasn't. It was still Downtown Disney then. So
Right. I agree. Some people, it depends on the time they're going. Like
Yeah.
if they're new and they're going now, obviously they'll say Disney Springs now. But
oh yeah, he was Melanie. Oh man, people. See now Cargill's getting other people to like get me distracted.
Hashtag distract rocks.
Cargill,
I'm
you know,
being
I love
good
you.
and cute and innocent over here and making ears.
I'm just hanging out. Melanie, if you don't own Disney clothing, a good place to go is like Hot Topic or Box Lunch. Those are great
Yeah.
places to get Disney shirts. If not, try looking at Uniqlo, UNIQU. I don't remember how to spell it now. Uniqlo, UNIQUOLO. Does that sound right?
That sounds right. Yeah. Hot Topic, Box Lunch, Forever 21 sometimes carries Disney shirts.
JC Penney's, Kohl's has a lot of Disney shirts. I was able to get
Ooh, you don't have those up in. Okay, so
that's when online shopping comes in very handy.
yep. I'm actually very curious to see if the resorts are going to be doing their not the Grand Floridian is going to be doing their gingerbread house.
It's kind of everything about. Oh, thanks guys for the spelling. I'm not great at spelling. Thanks guys. I don't know. It's any like it's kind of up in the air for because Halloween's canceled, but everyone's wondering is the decorations still going to go up? Like not have the Halloween party, but just have the decorations up. And it's a thought, you know.
Yeah,
They could do that for Christmas too, but are they going to do the full thing?
that's what I'm curious because I'm going down in November, so I'm curious to see it how much they will actually have.
Can't even English.
Cargo, you can never English.
That's funny. This is so funny, guys. So I looked at my iPad. The first notification is a suggestion. Hold on. Let me turn down my brightness a little bit.
Yeah.
It says what to watch. We suggest Elf. That's scary.
That is scary.
I know this isn't really Christmas related, but did you read that Universal canceled Halloween Horror Nights this year?
Yes, I found that out through. Who did I find out through? Somebody who was on Instagram that was like hired to do that. They posted saying that it was getting canceled, and I was like, "Is that true?" And then 20 minutes later, the Universal announcement came out. I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, they actually informed travel agents before they made a general announcement, which is like really like awesome because typically we find out afterwards.
Yeah.
So that was really awesome that we knew actually ahead of time and could start working on stuff. But I'm going to say that Sam and I have plans to go to Halloween Horror Nights next year for vacation. And I'm kind of glad that it gets postponed until next year because that means we get to do the 30 Years of Fear. And otherwise we would have missed it. So that's kind of selfish on my part. Yeah. I know, but I'm still kind of excited. So I apologize if somebody was going and you feel like I'm being selfish. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice for you that it gets postponed for you.
They did it just for me, you know.
Just for you, Lena. Everything's just for you.
I was starting to throw snowballs at him.
Cargo, you know, I told you I'm going. You're being silly.
Yes, it's been a topic of discussion.
I'm not into horror, so you guys could do that. But for me,
I prefer Mickey's Not So Scary, which isn't happening this year. But yeah, if it were happening, I would go over to Mickey's Not So Scary over Howling Horror. So
I prefer the
It's
Christmas.
a lot of fun.
Controversial opinion, but I prefer the Christmas party over the Halloween party.
I do
And the
too.
only
I did
reason,
both.
and the
Why do
only
you-
reason I say that is because first of all, the parade, the gravediggers give me the ground noise is like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh yeah.
okay.
And the dancing, like I agree with the choreography. I think in that show, I think is really that parade is really fun. But the fireworks show it's changed since then. In Christmas time, they still have at least somewhat close to the original. That was at Christmas time, so I prefer that. And the hot chocolate and different cookies you can get at the park. Like every single section has different cookies, which I think is fun.
Melanie says there are too many people around at the parties. I always end up having a panic attack. I think it depends on what party you go to. I agree that the ones that are closest to the holidays themselves are always really packed, but the ones that are like in the middle of the week typically aren't as busy as the weekends, simply because on the weekends you get a lot of locals or Florida residents that will drive for it.
Yeah.
Because maybe they can go on Friday because they don't work Saturday, but the Tuesday night ones are always a lot calmer because it's pretty much only resort guests and maybe a few people who don't have to work on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, I try to go spoiler free with everything because I know I'm going to be going to a Christmas party at some point.
They're a lot of fun. I've gone to a few of them.
I've done the Christmas party, but it's been years since I've done it again. And the Halloween, and I would want to just see the castle lighting because I love the Frozen aspect they brought to the castle lighting. I think it was fun.
Yeah.
Especially getting Olaf into the picture. You don't see him in the parks very often.
He's in studios.
Well, he's in studios, but like, I don't know. Hearing his voice, I guess, his character's voice.
Don't. Aaron says, "Don't watch my vlog from last Christmas." Then, yeah, don't watch my Christmas vlogs either. Then,
yeah.
Or don't watch any vlog from
Christmas party. Yeah. I'll do it from Halloween, but I won't be doing it for Christmas. I like the music though from the parade.
Yeah. If there's one thing I like about the Christmas parties, I know that it's some people don't like this, but whatever. Are the free hot chocolate and free Christmas cookies?
Yes,
they're my favorite. That's my favorite part of the whole thing.
It's so good.
And sometimes if you can't have hot chocolate, they do provide cider at some of them. Either a cider or like a
each
tea.
one has different. Each one is not all of them have. Each one of them has like a different drink. Like one of them had a snowball slush last year.
That sounds like fun.
Those, Cargo, those are really good.
Oh, eggnog. I forgot they had eggnog.
I don't like eggnog.
Eggnog is a staple in our house. Sam absolutely adores it. And so he actually will start buying it in October when it's the Halloween eggnog. And I think he will buy, 2 or 3 every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And he will drink one in the vehicle on the way home. So he literally has one per week plus one for the drive home.
Whoa. I like eggnog, but I prefer having like candy cane hot chocolate, like peppermint hot chocolate, or I'm a huge fan of peppermint.
No, I don't like eggnog. Gross, disgusting. Next, please.
That's what I say too. Sam does not have to share with me because I'm not gonna drink it.
I only have it like a couple of times during Christmas time, but it's more a treat than like a traditional drink for me.
Yeah,
I told Sam he's stock Highland.
Give me like apple cider or hot chocolate or something that's not eggnog. or pumpkin spice anything.
Yeah, Cargo love peppermint. It's one of my favorite things. I love peppermint tea. My favorite tea in the entire world is white chocolate peppermint from Teavana. But since Teavana closed, I can't get it anymore. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, peppermint's my thing. Peppermint and candy cane. My family all knows that mint, anything mint is my thing.
Have you had iced peppermint tea?
I haven't yet, but I've heard about it.
Just take and brew your cup of peppermint tea and pour it over ice.
I'll have to try that. And I'm not a huge fan of pumpkin spice. I'm like, no go on pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice is awesome.
Yeah, I love pumpkin spice.
A pumpkin spice, though, is like, I'm not a huge fan of pumpkin altogether. So maybe that's why.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting if they do bring the Christmas parties this year. Part of me wants them to, but part of me knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. As a cast member, we have kind of an intuition of like, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Yeah. And some guests do too, but you never know. Disney may surprise us.
Yeah, because like we can sense things before like guest will.
Yes.
And it's just like, I already did. Too late.
As cast members, we talk about it all the time, so it's not something new.
Yeah.
We talk about new and what's coming or what's gonna go all the time. It's topic of discussion.
So I have a feeling that the Christmas parties will be canceled.
They haven't even put up tickets for it.
I think that was smart.
Yeah.
Smart on Disney's PR team on that end. And probably legal too.
I just don't want them to like.
And we're not taking it away. We're just putting in our thoughts. We're not saying that they will or won't. But we're just giving our honest opinions.
Like, I have a feeling they won't happen this year. I want them to happen. But that's going to depend on, like, a lot of things.
And, like, how are you supposed to give hot chocolate in those little stands that they typically use? There's no way you can do that. Mm-hmm. Did I say something wrong?
No, Cargo sent a message.
Got it.
Do I need to check? Do I need to get up and get my phone?
Yes. Yes.
I was like, is it something I said?
No, I'm sorry. It was perfect timing, though. No, it's something that Cargo sent.
Cargo? Behave yourself, Cargo.
If Cargo behaved herself, we wouldn't know what to do.
Well, if she behaved herself, I wouldn't be as bright as my shirt. Oh, she.
Oh no.
Oh no.
When she mutes, that's not a good idea.
No.
That's how we know it's maybe not stream friendly or just is an inside joke and most people won't get.
It's an inside joke.
That's what I thought.
And it was I can't know how to.
Cargo.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm gonna need to show you how to behave, Cargo. Although you probably will be the worst person to teach him how to behave. Cargo. Lena, check your phone.
I saw.
Uh-oh. Looks like the breaking is starting to happen.
Well, it happened at the beginning, and now it's happening again. Cargo, you are horrible. Horrible.
I feel out of sorts out of it, but it's like, okay, I'll roll with it. Oh, I also almost forget. Allie was also on.
Blush, you know it's good.
Yeah.
Cargo.
Cargo. Sorry if I'm adjusting my glasses a lot. I have this like really bad acne spot that, of course, is right over my glasses.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
And it's beyond painful.
I hate that too because
Caitlin, before you go to bed, put a daub of toothpaste on it. I swear it will dry it up in 24 hours.
Sweet.
I get that more because at work we have to wear safety glasses, and I have to wear special safety glasses that go over my regular glasses. So I have regular glasses and then safety glasses that are like rubbing against the bridge of my nose. So yeah,
It's painful.
I hate that.
It's the worst thing in the world, and I know it was going to happen at least once this summer because it's typical in summer.
Yeah. Toothpaste. There's something about whatever is in toothpaste that will dry up an acne spot.
Mm-hmm.
It pulls all the stuff out and it dries, and you can literally just flick off the top of it and be done with it.
I like that. I like when that's easy.
Yeah.
Yes, Windex also works.
What did they say about what?
Windex. That's from my big fat Greek wedding.
I didn't see it. I don't see it on here. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
it's slow on my end. I haven't had it pulled up.
Yeah, I have it pulled up separately. It's awesome start. A really awesome start.
Well, we're already halfway through already. And we haven't really even, well, we kind of.
Well, we kind of did, but that's because distraction.
It's more fun to be distracting.
Well, look like Disney Dan. He did 10 hours of live streaming. He had a plan of what he was going to do every single hour for 10 hours. And as soon as the stream started, it went out the window. So,
of course, that's how live streaming goes.
Yeah. I try to. What was I saying? Sorry, guys. I lost my train of thought.
I don't know.
If it comes back to me, I'll start.
See, this is kind of where I wish we had PTV because they can talk about Disneyland and Christmas over there.
Oh, I love Pepper Treeville. They're awesome. And Doug, I loved his cooking episode when he tried to make Mexican food.
Yes, it is all Cargo's fault.
It is Cargo's fault, Aaron. By the way, you do really good live streams in the park. I wanted to give you credit.
Cargo.
Cargo, we shouldn't be so proud. D&G is also good, having a good time. Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, because I was hoping to have them on tonight, and they couldn't because they had a prior commitment. And have them talk about Christmas time over at Disneyland, so we can kind of compare both Disneyland and Disney World. So, you know what I really, really miss? And
what's that?
The Osborne lights.
I miss them so much.
I
actually, so when we would go to Disney as a family, we would go usually end of August, beginning of September.
Yeah.
And they would always put up the Osborne lights. So they would have to alter the studio backlot tour. route because of that, because they want to obviously keep the cast safe who are putting those up. But it's so fun because sometimes they show you a unique perspective on where it's going, you know. Okay, like might be going here, and like see, this is what the outline's gonna look like. And we never really got to see the Osborne Lights in person. We only saw it for maybe like 10 or 15 minutes because unfortunately that was the time where I hated being outside in the dark. That was one thing about me who I didn't like. But you just dealt with what you could. How's your ears turning out, Lena?
Ouch. I've got the second ear. I'm pressing it together to glue it together now.
Yes, Lady Dreamers, there is a video. There's videos on YouTube about it. Just search in Disney's Hollywood Studios Osborne Lights, and it'll pop up. I don't know who got donated, but I remember they said if they have it. Cargo with peppermint treats. Disneyland makes handmade candy canes they make every year. It's like a collector's item.
Yeah,
to get
people
those candy canes.
for those.
I wish Disneyland could make even small candy canes. I would love. I know one of the main people who worked with the candy shop that did that as one of his projects. He passed away, I think, last year, right before Christmas time. So it was kind of sad seeing that. And then they also at Plaza, is it still Plaza Girl at Disneyland? The Plaza Girl ice cream parlor?
I've never been to Disneyland, so I can't answer that question.
Yeah. The Plaza Girl ice cream shop, I know they do peppermint or candy cane like coating in their chocolate dipped waffles, and then they also have a candy cane ice cream. I just watch videos on Disneyland Christmas treats. I've gone to Disneyland twice, but they were a long time ago, at least 10 years since I've been there.
No, Lady Jamers, it's a different family with the same last name, but no relations to them.
That's awesome. They had this all over and they donated it to Disney to use in their park, which I think is crazy.
Well, that's because their neighbors kept complaining.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I wonder where they ended up going, by the way. Did they ever say where they ended up going?
When they were done, they went back to the family.
Yeah.
Got it. I wasn't sure if they, because I don't remember what they did with them. So
some of them Disney bought to add to it to make it bigger, but anything that was actually on loan from the Osborne family went back to the Osborne to the kids.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, I'm glad it went back to them.
Yeah. I really do miss. I honestly wish I would have been there their last and final year, because I honestly miss.
That was 2015, right? That was the last year.
Correct.
Yeah.
I actually got to see them in 2015. They had them up early, and the last night that we were there, right after Halloween, I think it was the weekend of the Wine and Dine Half Marathon in 2015. They actually had them up as an early preview, and we got to see them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The Osborne Lights was amazing.
That's before, I knew anything about, YouTubing or anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, YouTube, if you guys haven't seen Osborne Lights, just search it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's some that actually have 720 or even 1080p videos on the Osborne Lights.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of YouTube videos out there. I've got photos somewhere on my phone on the that I took when I was there the last time before they went away. So,
hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris. How are you?
Hi, Eddie Family Adventures.
Go Cubs.
Go Yankees.
Ew.
What the heck?
Sam's watching.
There'd be, like I said last time, there'd be no trash talk.
About Cubs.
Go Yankees.
Well, in that case.
The
Cubs. She actually took me out of the stream.
The Cubs are very important.
Yeah. Yeah, get out. No, we don't need stupid Yankees. We don't like them.
Hope the birthday party was fun, Chris.
Sam says, "Don't you know better, Rox?"
We don't like the Yankees. We hate the Yankees.
Well, the Indians we have just as bad. But that was because they were close to beating us in that last home run on the Game 6. That made me angry.
Well, I think we can all agree as long as it's no one likes the Astros, we're okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
Or the Mets, Sam says.
I don't have any opinion about the Mets.
Yeah,
Did you know that here on 9/11, the Mets and the Yankees will be playing one of their only games together since it's the 20th year since 9/11.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Chris, that typically happens with Hispanic parties. Lots and lots of beer.
What happened? Oh,
And the reason why I know that is because I'm half Mexican, and yeah, there's nothing but beer.
my Blue Mountain went away. I haven't drank it fast enough.
I was gonna say that would be cool to watch. Like I'm not typically I only watch Cubs games and then Blackhawks games for hockey. Disney Springs has been busy. Yeah, Aaron, some of my cast family have already told me they've started working 14-hour shifts already. They haven't even called other cast back, which makes me very weirded out. I'm like, you could call a couple part-time people to help you guys, especially it's coordinators who are working long shifts. And now apparently one of my coordinators who had time off already scheduled months ago can't go now because the state of Pennsylvania is now doing the 14-day quarantine thing. So 2 weeks, and by the time he gets back, he can't get paid for another 2 weeks because he's staying home. Are you just sending snowballs just to send snowballs, or are you trying to tell me something?
I'm just throwing snowballs.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm holding my ears, so I need something to do.
That is a pretty busy day, Aaron. If it's ever busy in the orange garage when they have the lime garage out, yeah, it's going to be a busy day. For us, I had to work where we would have, because usually the first floor of orange garage was usually for cast, and then they had a few disabled parking spots for the easy, way out.
Yeah.
But they would never have any open. And so it's funny now that now it's only a fifth open now when Disney Springs is low capacity for the day.
Yeah.
Lady Jamer says, "Oh, got a question for all of you. Do you all want to do a pin tag I created for back to school? I can do it, but I don't collect pins. I can pretend."
What does she mean? Oh, that's awesome. Aaron, thank you for letting me know. They haven't told me that. I'm happy there's a garage for cast now. It's a really big problem because Marketplace only has that small. So if you went down and the first crosswalk by Once Upon a Toy. So if you go across the street that way, there's a small little parking garage to your left of that when you get off of it. That's the only Marketplace parking they have. And it's only maybe 50, 60 spots.
Yeah.
With 10 of them being disabled. So you really only have 40 cars parking there. And then the rest of them have to park by Cirque du Soleil. So if you're working in co-op, you're basically walking through the entire section because the Orange Garage would be full and you're not allowed to do Lime. And people have been terminated for finding out that they don't go with their clothes on, go to work, change, come back, they change out of their clothes at the end of the shift, and then go to the lime grudge to their car, but they know it's been closed. That's cool.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff was.
Those turned out great, Lena.
Oh, those are really cute.
I'm very.
They turned out great.
Thank you.
Did you put it over like a red felt? So it looks.
I did a red quilt, a red fat quarter. I used
Awesome.
maybe about half of it.
Sweet. I like it because it kind of gives the look of like candy cane almost, because the white outside and then the red kind of shows through that way. Kind of cool.
Yeah, someone. Someone's having fun.
Throwing snowballs. a pile of or polyfill.
Oh my word, Lena.
This is why
The stream has gone rogue.
If we ever were to stay on topic, people would be very concerned.
Well, it started out that way.
Lena's gonna turn into Olaf.
Distracted.
I already look like Olaf.
That's we were supposed to stay on topic, and then I had technical difficulties.
I threw snowballs.
There was Chris.
There was Christmas in July.
But yeah,
Didn't stay that way.
it didn't stay that way.
I was gonna say though, I'm very jealous of the cast members who do work at the Halloween party, because it is one of the best cast member costumes they have.
Oh yeah,
Christmas party's okay.
I got a chance to wear both.
Oh, I love that costume. Was it uncomfortable at all? The headpiece I thought might be itchy, but
No, it wasn't.
nice. The only one that was really uncomfortable was my trendy costume, and then luckily I didn't work there very often. And then Pin Traders was awful because you had to wear long pants even though you're working in an outdoor location.
Yep.
You put a tree up. Nope.
No.
I live in a small. This is my space, guys. You just go that
Sam
to
and I
the other side, and that's my space.
Do a tree farm for our tree this year.
Ooh.
Sam says I can't use a saw.
You can't what?
I can't use the saw or the axe to chop down the tree.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We put up fake trees in my house, so I don't know what cutting down a tree. We don't do that.
We used to do fresh trees when we were kids.
Yeah.
Me and my sister were kids. But now that we're both adults, we just use the playground trees. The fake trees. But they work just as well for our family. We can still decorate them. And then my mom's always kept a small one for me aside that I can take with me when I move. And it has all my Disney ornaments on it because I collect one every year. Her theme is to do a snowman tree. That's been our family tree in the main room, is doing everything snowman. She's obsessed.
Yeah, we haven't had a real tree in like decades. I think before we moved into the house that we live in now, we haven't.
No, it's just halfway to Christmas.
Yeah, it's our countdown to Christmas.
Basically. You guys have a favorite Christmas movie you guys like watching? That's like always been a tradition in your house growing up? Nice. Same, Roxana?
Well, for me, it's Elf, and then I watched that by myself because my parents can't stand that movie, which they're lame. Uh, but we do watch like Christmas Hallmark movies together.
Those are the best, and the new ones, they're getting better and better with the new ones that are coming.
Grinch, for sure.
Oh, love the Grinch, the animated one. I'm not a huge fan of the live action one.
I thought it was cute. My family is always, my personal family tradition, we would always watch the classic cartoons of Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph, those classic, cartoons that you would watch around Christmas time. And then Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas and Twice Upon a Christmas is a family staple that we have to watch in our household, or at least myself has to watch it because it's not Christmas without watching it. And then A Christmas Carol. I would always watch that.
Yeah.
And of course, Hallmark Christmas movies.
I do like watching A Christmas Carol. A Christmas Story is another family favorite. Just because one, I can my older half sister can actually relate to the little boy in A Christmas Story, where the mom has layers and layers on the boy, and his arms are all like sticking out. When my older half sister was younger, my mom would put my sister in like a ton of layers during the wintertime. So
well, that's Midwestern parents all together. They do that a lot, even though there's other kids who only wear shorts and a t-shirt.
No, but
what
like
about Midwestern parents? Sorry, I didn't catch all that.
No, it's my mom. My mom was born and raised in Mexico, so anything.
Okay.
That's why she did that to us kids. Oh, that's cool, Chris. I didn't know that.
That's awesome.
You should. Do they do like tours and stuff?
I live not too far from the town where Home Alone was filmed. I live like 45 minutes away from there. So I've got the Home Alone house not too far from me.
You should see if they're doing tours, and if you can video it, both of you. That would be awesome content for your channels.
I don't think I can. I know I can go like visit the front, but that's as far as they'll let anyone visit, because I think someone might be actually occupying the house.
Okay.
So, but I can like drive up to it and take like pictures in front of it and stuff. So,
sorry.
Yeah, there's awkward.
silence.
I'm proud of my ears.
Yeah, they turned out awesome. Love them.
They turned out really cute.
I will have to say that
I actually have some magic mail coming on Monday, and I'm so excited.
I bought a whole bunch of bows at a garage sale for $10, and it worked out perfect that there was a gold one in there. I'm like, gold, yay! Because the leaves and stuff are outlined in gold.
Yeah.
Cargo says I also used to make cardboard wrestling style belts, and I would always win. Don't you throw any more snowballs, Lena. Aaron, throwing snowballs. Throwing more snowballs at you.
Roxana, did they do anything for cast members for Christmas or Halloween? For you guys? Or college program wise? Did they do anything fun for you guys?
I don't remember.
I remember they allowed you guys to have Christmas trees, but you couldn't put lights on them.
We were allowed to, we were allowed to decorate. We just couldn't decorate the door because of community rules or whatever. We actually did that once for Halloween. We decorated our door, and for 4 days, no one said anything. So we had our door decorated for Halloween for 4 days straight, and then they after like comes like day 5, they're like, yeah, you need to take that down. It's like, okay. So we broke the rules for like 4 days straight.
Did they reprimand you off of that?
No, they didn't. They just gave us a warning, which was kind of hilarious.
That is funny. Especially how serious they talked to you during the housing meeting. Especially you guys were before the lightsaber rule. Because now they allow lightsabers on PP housing now.
I remember the lightsaber rule. Yeah, we weren't allowed to have. Yeah.
Your program didn't, but my program was the second program that allowed people to allow lightsabers. I didn't have opinion on that because I don't usually have it, but all I was worried about was the alcohol rule. I said, I'm fine if I don't get along with my roommates, but as long as people don't bring in alcohol in here, I'm good. Because I was 19, and I'm like, I am not going to be taken out as somebody who does that. Hi. Hey, Al. Hey.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Ow, okay.
Oh, did I squeeze your arm too tight?
No. My elbow is popping.
Oh, sorry.
Roxy Rebel is Aaron's new nickname for Roxana.
I like it.
Yeah, so myself and my roommates, we did for like 4 days straight. We got away with no one saying anything, no one were like reporting us or anything. Like,
which is really awesome for people.
We got like a warning. We're like, yeah, you guys need to take that down, and we're like, okay. So it lasted for like 4 days.
Did you guys do good in English tonight? Did you guys do well in inspections? We
did well. However, every time we were told we passed, we never got the white glove awards. We're like, we were talking like we're starting to think this white glove award does not exist.
My first one, we did get a white glove our first time, and they delivered us a tin of cookies, but they were stale. So much for that.
Oh yeah.
And then the rest of them we just passed because my roommates did not want to clean. The first one they did do well, and they helped me because I got sick right before my first inspection, really bad. And they had
they come in and inspect your rooms?
Yes, because they've had people damaging the apartments in the past. So they basically put in inspections in place to make sure people weren't damaging the property. Mm-hmm. And if you left and your apartment was damaged when you left, everyone in your apartment was charged $60 per person.
Yeah, Vista Way, pretty much the only apartment complex that you can get away with just about anything because it's old. Or at least a lot of people got away with.
You got away with it, but if you were because there's still some under 21 apartments. Now they got rid of that, which I don't know how that's gonna go.
Yeah, but like as far as like decorating wise, Vista Way, you got.
Yeah. I didn't like their pool area every time I would have to go because I always get DVDs from there. So because my roommate always I would always ask her if I had the next day off, and I just wanted to stay in the apartment, and somebody had their TV, and I would just ask them, hey, can I borrow the TV and the DVD player so they just watch a movie tomorrow? And they're like, sure. Are you getting it from Vista? I'm like, yeah, I was gonna go today after work. And they're like, yeah, that's not a problem. And I would always go to the little Vista Way. I don't know if you go in there to get movies, but they had movies and board games in that little room in Vista, and I love it because they always have some of the classic TV shows I watched. So I would always get some and watch.
Yeah. I had only I want to say 2 of my roommates had brought TVs, and then we had one in like the main like dining area. And then my roommate brought her own TV, so we had a TV in our room.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever we watched, and I was the only one that brought movies from home, so we were all sharing my movies. So that's how we.
My roommate had a huge thing of DVDs, and it was Star Wars, and that's how I got it into started watching them because I never would be interested in them. And I asked her, I'm like, hey, I never watched Star Wars. Is there any way I can just watch the first episode tomorrow, my day off? Like, I'll make sure to put it back in the case. Like, no worries, because I'm a respectful roommate. I'm the one who can clean and put things away and be respectful of people's space. And they're like, yeah, that's fine. Watched it, and then I was like, no, I'm not into this. So then I waited a few weeks. Okay, I'll watch episode 2. Give it another chance. Did it, and I finally had an overstimulation attack, and luckily nobody was home. I was thankful for that. My roommate walked in the door, but she's like, are you okay? And she was like one of my nice roommates. She's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I just had an overstimulation attack from a Star Wars movie. She's like, how's that possible? I'm like, hard to explain. I can't explain to you in words. It's too hard to describe.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be in the shoes of when that happens. Chris, that seems like a lot.
Probably, and they didn't have to wear their rucksack that weighed over 70 pounds either.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of running that I cannot do.
I can barely do a mile, but I did do a virtual 5K, and I did it sectioned it off, but picked up the time every time. So I would do it I think I did it over the course of 4 days, and I would just do a section of it and just time, and then resume my time the next session. That way I wasn't overexhausting myself. Because when you do retail and you stand for 8 to 10 hours a day, and when you do a 5K, it doesn't really help your feet. Your feet are like, what the heck?
The first race I did was a 5-mile race, and my legs were just like tired after that. I'm like, okay, what on earth did I just get myself into? It was only 5 miles, which is like nothing compared to what other people do. I'm just like.
Did your roommates ever do board game nights?
No, we didn't do board game nights, but we did have what did we do? We did take turns having like roommate dinners.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Hope everything's going okay with Lena.
Yeah. I don't know, something. Lena vanished.
We'll just hope everything's okay. But roommate dinner sounds fun. My roommate, so one of my roommates, I'm not going to name names because I'm not going to put her out there. I'm not that type of person. But she worked, my 2 roommates. So I had 3 roommate changes throughout my entire program. My original one was there. And then she moved to Chatham because she had trouble getting to the bus and feeling safe at the bus. And Disney allowed her to transfer over. She's like, nothing against you. You were an amazing roommate. But I just feel safer being at Chatham. I'm like, don't worry about it. Like, I know that it's not my fault. And if you said something was my fault, you would have told me something a lot sooner than now. My second roommate, Vanessa, so she knew one of my other roommates because they worked together. They worked at Main Street, the ice cream plaza shop. So they would always both come home from work really late because, MK, they get home really late. Once they would get home, they would make baking sessions with their roommates and would stay up until 3, 4 in the morning making sweets when they don't have to go back into work until 6. And then sometimes I work at 10 and sometimes I have to go outside the door and like, guys, like there's people who's trying to sleep. Like, we don't always work nights. Like, can you please be respectful? Like, I don't mind if you just talk, but just don't make everyone laugh and wake every one of us up because that's going to impact our performance in our job. And then, like, some people take this program seriously. I didn't say it like that, but that's how I meant to say it. And they never got the memo, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Did it their entire program. Vanessa was sweet, but Amy, on the other hand, she was the one who wanted the 3 a.m. baking session. Cargo, what was wrong with
Fun.
you?
3 a.m. baking session. That's better
Yeah.
than drinking session.
Well, okay, it's the problem when you live with 5 other girls and not everyone's on the same working schedule. If everyone was on the same working schedule, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But if it was a session that I worked either an early morning, like a 6 to 10 a.m. shift start, and they're doing it 3 a.m. and everyone's laughing, like how are you supposed to stay asleep?
Yeah.
And you'd have like 6 or 7 people over, and that was against the rules.
Yeah.
You can't have visitors past like midnight if you're a college program. You can't have anyone past 7 if they're just a general visitor altogether that isn't a college program.
Yeah.
And no boyfriend and girlfriend visits. Big no on that one.
Yeah. Myself and my roommates, we once did like a midnight run to Wendy's. It was like the most random thing. Like one of my roommates was like really hungry one night, and then she like went around the entire apartment. Was like, "Do you guys want to go to Wendy's?" So we were like, none of us had it it was like none of us had to be up super early the next day. So so yeah, we all did like a midnight run to Wendy's one night.
That sounds like fun.
Tina?
When I went to college in Oklahoma for a year, and I did leading up to it. It's called Spring Thing Weekend. It's Spring Visit Weekend, and close to like a show. It's they don't have sororities and fraternities in Christian universities. We have clubs, and so freshmen are actually locked. The dorm doors lock at 10 p.m. And it was after the show, and I was staying with one of the girls who was in the freshman dorm, and I go, Abby, what time are we supposed to be back at the dorms? And she's like, Lena, we don't have to be back until 10. And I'm like, it's 11:30. So she's calling the RA, who didn't know where her phone was on vibrate, and she had 15 missed calls from the RA. And she's like, oh, we're so sorry. We're on the other side of Oklahoma City at Buffalo Wild Wings. And they're like, you get your butt back here because you have 2 high school students that are with you. And so I swear we were going 100 miles an hour back to that school. But I was like, is this what college is like? Are we supposed getting in trouble? And they're like, you don't do anything to get in trouble. Because I had been bugging her for the past hour, like looking at my watch, like, Abby, it's almost 10. No, it's not. Your watch is wrong. Apparently, my watch was right.
Yeah, it's really messed up. And what's funny is that there's a loophole about it. So if you live in the same apartment complex, you couldn't really report people because they were in their own complex. And that's what happened. The roommate that she would bring over was always living in Patterson.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was annoying. And then when my friends show up just to go for 10 minutes just to pick something up, or they drop me off after a shift, my roommates get upset with me. I'm like, guys, she's only here for a few minutes. I just need to grab something, or she's just dropping me off and we're saying goodbye for the night. That's it. And it was, of course, the same roommate who brought 7 people and do baking early in the morning. Like, really? That annoyed me, but I tried not to get it in my way. But at some point, you had to say enough. It was enough.
Yeah.
If it was affecting your sleep and your performance at work or your days off, that's when you say something.
Yeah.
Or it's uncleanly to live in the apartment.
The only time I had that problem was once. I had to be up really early because I had an opening shift, and one of my roommates had people over from her area, and it was like really late, and they were like loudly talking and like laughing and all that stuff, and I'm just like, I gotta be up early. So
You're
I
like,
like roll out of my bed, and I'm like, at this point I'm half awake, half asleep, so I kind of like walk over to my door. I open it up, and I'm just like, I gotta get some sleep. And like, oh, we didn't realize people were here, here sleeping. And it's just like,
that's why that's the one thing I regretted, was not putting up a board and making people write down their shifts. So people know when they're in the apartment sleeping. And knowing when I'm working, because like me and my roommate Elizabeth, we would have different shifts than everyone else, because Disney Springs it doesn't change very often.
Yeah.
So, but we have shifts that depend on what's going on in Disney Springs. So sometimes you can start at 6 a.m. Sometimes you can start at 10 when typically Disney Springs opens, or you can be there at 4 to 6 p.m. and work until midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So it's like, respect people's space. Just shout out to future college program people. Respect your roommates, and when they need to go to work, don't have people over if there's tons of people. If half of your apartment has to get up early the next day. Oh, I had roommate exchanges, but they were not of the good kind.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
I did. I got just a fun little notebook for them to write memories with and stickers, because that was one of my favorite things to do. I was simple. There's some people in apartments that worked out great, like Olaf and Olivia. I think they had an amazing relationship with all of their roommates. Looked like they were friends with each other. Sure, they had their friends outside of, apartments with coworkers, but they had a good relationship. Mine was half and half. Some of my roommates were just cordial with, which was fine. One of them was never around because her sister lived in the same apartment complex, so she would just normally be at her house, which was allowed because she's like a relative. And the others didn't like me and put a big emphasis on not liking me, which is fine. Just be respectful of our space and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
I learned that while being living on my own for the first time, that not everyone's going to enjoy you as a roommate, even though you try to be the best you can, best roommate you can. Which makes no sense to me, but
I never make sense.
Alina, I know that based on text messages. I love you, Lena. Now she's
sending bigger snowballs. That's hilarious.
We love you, Lena.
I took a big chunk of that out too.
Everyone's not for everyone, and that's okay. And some people are very cute. Is she having an emphasis on somebody, or is it an inside joke that I'm not aware of?
I don't know if she's trying to.
It's
send Morse code.
It's cargo.
We never know what she means sometimes.
Sometimes she's directing something at someone that's on the
screen. Love it, Erin.
Well, Erin, it's like it feels like 90. It's 90 and feels like it's in the hundreds. So I would be okay with it snowing because I would just lay in it and you would just see this rise of steam as I sink into the snow.
Cargo, behave. What?
So Sorry, I got excited. One of my Disney friends just announced she's having her second child. Oh, and her little guy's so cute. Sorry. So cute.
Yeah, Carly, you need a. Oh, that is cute.
So cute. She's in Pandora at Hollywood Studios. She's leader there now. But she's technically a Pandora's third party. Hard to explain. Pandora's changed a lot in the last couple years. Cargo says I'm behaving.
You never behave, Cargo. You never do.
I was going to say, Erin, if you think that's cold, try being in a negative 70-degree day. That's what it was like last year in Minnesota. Like, not this past winter, but the winter before that. We had a negative 70-degree day in Minnesota. We had to take turns turning our cars on to make sure they still worked.
Yeah, I've dealt with negative 40 before, so.
Yeah, it was negative. Yeah, we had negative 40, and then we had a negative 70-degree day, which was worse. Because the day that the Chicago went on the news that last winter, when they put the subway tracks on fire,
Yeah.
making they didn't freeze, it was negative 70 in Minnesota. It was worse. And that was Minneapolis area. Ugh. Ask Cargo about what happened.
Cargo, what did happen?
I'm curious now.
Cargo,
Uh-oh.
you're in that seat now.
You're in the hot seat. Okay, here we're at the show of Pete McDevitt in the hot seat. Yeah, that channel, that
Cargo.
I was gonna say it's a rogue episode of Off the Wall.
Yeah, we've definitely had a few negative degree temperatures.
Oh, those are the worst. Because you don't know if your car is going to behave or it's not going to behave. And we were praying at the grocery store we were working at. We were praying that nobody had to get carts because people were too lazy to not have, bring a cart outside when it's that cold. She was about to become a part of the concrete she was overheating. Aww.
Well, guys, I am going to actually call it a night.
Okay.
So
we have been on it for like an hour and like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So let's just wrap things up. I don't have anything coming up soon, so do any of you want to go?
Nina, do you want to go first?
Sure. Coming up, I do daily videos or live streams. So I just make sure that you are subscribed. You can find all of our links up in the chat. And that is it. Thank you. And I appreciate you all. And good night.
All right, Caitlin, good night.
My channel, I'm doing I'm on the spot going to make a video about 160 to send love to all of you guys. I hit 160 on Disney Dan's live stream. If you guys haven't go check that out, please go check out his channel. He had his 100th episode of Disney Fiasco this week. I was honored to be a part of the stream for 6 hours. So I wanted to make a video about that and to thank VIP Project and Disney Dan for all their support in my channel, and of course all of you guys here, Roxana, Lena as well. Monday I'm gonna start filming and editing a video from Josh because Josh sent me some magic mail in the mail that's coming, so I'm excited to make that video and post it. Friday I have my catching up with Kate episode. Don't know what my topic's gonna be because I've been thrown in a loop. I had a plan, but then I got thrown out of the loop. So we'll see what happens there. Maybe I can make a stream about why I'm not dating. That would be interesting. People would be definitely interested in that topic because it seems to be what everyone says on DisTube is asking why I'm not dating. And I'm like, guys, dating is tough on the autism spectrum because you don't know the signs. And I never had a crush either, so I never known what it's been like. So it's gonna be interesting. I don't know. If I come up with a topic, it'll be posted on my social media. Just keep me up to date. If you guys go to my channel link, it'll have all my social media, so I'll post it. And of course, the stream next week, Saturday, is at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. I don't think we have a talking next week. A topic next week.
Yeah, Cargo seems to like that dating topic because she likes.
Dating for me is somebody on the autism spectrum is kind of a wishy-washy subject to a lot of the autism community. It's either a good thing or a really bad thing. And a lot of people, the number one question I get often is, are you going to date somebody who's on the autism spectrum? I'm like, why do you expect all of us to date each other? Like, that's not how love works, people.
I'll tell you backstage on why she likes that topic.
I'm assuming it has a story to it.
So yeah. We're gonna end it here. I don't have anything coming up because I haven't recorded anything. Work has been crazy busy. So we'll see you guys next week. All right.
Yeah. Have a great
Bye.
week.